What is up, guys? I got a thematic game for y'all today. We are playing as Cyclops, taking on Captain America on Expert Mode. And we're using this new crazy card for Cyclops called Coordinated Effort. It's a zero-cost upgrade attached to an encounter card in play. And we do know that, from the rules reference guide, villain cards are considered encounter cards. So we can actually attach this to the villain, Captain America. And a max 1 per encounter card. While paying costs on attached card, any player may help pay those costs. We don't care about that effect. This is just simply a tactic upgrade that will be on the villain, which means that we can use our Optic Blast every single turn. Spend 1 resource of any type to do 3 damage to enemy with the upgrade attached. This is an upgrade there, so we can be blasting Captain America non-stop here. I think this would be a fun thematic game, and I also want to give a huge shout out to one of my channel members, Paul, for reminding me about playing this card with Cyclops, because I completely forgot after the card released, but we did make a video talking about how good this card is here for Leadership Cyclops. So huge shouts to Paul for the reminder. So let's go to our deck breakdown here. This is my Spiritual Tactician deck added in with these 2 cards here. So we have 2 cards of coordinate effort. I think having more copies is always going to be useful just because it is a wild resource and a tactic upgrade that we can tutor with our constant training ability here, where you can search your deck for a tactic upgrade. Only your deck, not your discard pile, so we don't want to run out. So it's nice to just have these in the deck. This is an Uncanny X-Men leadership deck with Cyclops. Cyclops can include X-Men allies from any aspect in your deck with this deck build ability right here. So we have some aggression cards, either we're playing in the leadership aspect. So we got Sunfire, Psylocke, Dazzler, Blindfold, Beast, Pixie, and some basic allies: Beak, Forge, Triage, Professor X, and Gambit. And we have 3 cups of meditation. We have the Mansion, X-Jet, Utopia, and Honor X-Men. And a big combo here is to have Utopia and Honor X-Men in play. Then after we play Meditation, we can summon in a X-Men ally like Gambit here, reducing his cost down to 0, and then we can ready Cyclops immediately back up with Utopia because we have the X-Men trait in Alter Ego. That's the main strategy with this deck. We'll have build support here, and then the 3 basic doubles. And that was our leadership deck here for Cyclops with the coordinated effort. Super duper excited to try this out, and we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and get Captain America set up here. So we just have all the recommended modules here for Captain America. We have an extra mode, so we have a stage 3 and stage 4 right there for the villain deck. And then it says for setup here in co-op mode, we find the chosen leader side scheme and reveal it. So we reveal the first determination right here. It's Captain America's side scheme, come in with 3 per player threat. It's going to have an acceleration or an amplify icon, I mean. And whenever we defeat it, we attach Cap Shield to Captain America, and he activates against the player who defeated this scheme. So pretty tough there to deal with that on turn 1. So I don't know if we want to clear it off on turn 1. Let's advance the main scheme to stage 1B. This is coming with 0 initial threat, going up by 1 per turn. And it says if there is more than 1 player on your team, this stage gets hindered too with only player playing True Souls, so don't have to worry about that. Whenever it's reviewed, the enemy team search the encounter deck for a minion and deals 1 to each player on your team as a face-down encounter card. This wording is a little bit weird for co-op play. For competitive play, you just find that the enemy team finds that, right? But for co-op play, you actually have to grim rule it and find the worst possible encounter card for yourself. So we had to find the basically the toughest minion in Captain America's deck. Let's finish shuffling up here really quickly. And we have the, oh crap, I just dropped some cards. We got to shuffle up some more here. So basically the worst minion for the Captain America encounter deck, if we're playing with the recommended mods, it's going to be Namor. So we're just going to find him here. I think we're shuffled up now. All right, so we're going to look here for the encounter deck, and we're going to grim rule it. So we're getting Namor. Because he's only elite minion, he has villainous as well, so that's pretty difficult to deal with. And then he is dealt to us as a face-down encounter card, and let's shuffle up the encounter deck here. And that is it there for the main scheme setup. Now we do Captain America setup. The enemy team finds Cap's shield and attaches to Captain America, so he has his shield right here. Force response after Cap's shield is attached to him, give him a tough status card, so he's gonna get a tough status card right off the bat here. For Cap Shield, it's a permanent attachment attached to Captain America. Attached character gains retaliate 1 and attacks against him lose piercing. After a hero or the Captain America leader uses their ATK to attack and damage attached character, we can attach Cap Shield to that character. So basically, if we can damage Captain America with our attack stat, we can steal his shield from him. But while he has a shield, we cannot pierce his attacks, and he cannot pierce us if we steal the shield, which we definitely want to do. And I see you guys eyeing this Avengers hero board right here. It's my favorite hero board. We're playing with it with Cyclops against Captain America because we stole this from Captain America. He's the leader of Avengers, but Cyclops will be using this Avengers hero board. just like how we're going to steal Captain America's shield. So yeah, if you're interested in getting your own hero board, or if you want any of the tokens or stands that we're using in this video, you guys can use my code WWF5 for 5% off your order from anything by a Sam token. All this stuff, all accessories that we're using in this video are from Buy a Sam token, including the hit point dials as well. So huge shout out to Buy a Sam token for sponsoring the channel. Okay, let's go ahead and do our mulligans. We're gonna drop to our hand sets here of 6 and off you go. And let's get started. Ooh, I drew a coordinate first. Not great because I want to get into it with my constant training. This is a very high tempo hand. We drew a lot of allies though. I like this for sure. Don't blind. I mean, Sunfire is not useful here. We can mulligan that. Both these are good though. Okay, let's see. Then we're gonna hold on to these 3 cards, and I think we'll mulligan this card 3 here, and then we'll draw 3 more back up to 6. See what we get. It's not good to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe I shouldn't mulligan here. All right, not the best starting hand. We could play blindfold to get some strength. I like X here though. He'll activate. So X could. Let me think here. If I play X, if I use concentrate, I get a tactic upgrade add to my hand. I'm not gonna do that. Actually, I might as well get my coordinate effort, I think, and just attach it on Captain America, because I have to play this and I want to play X. So I'm gonna have an extra resource left over. So I'm not gonna play Beak here. So I think that's fine. Yeah, let's go and use concentrating action. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade, add to your hand. We're gonna grab our. Yeah, getting a meditation would be really good on turn 1, but that's okay. We'll grab coordinate effort. It's a tactic upgrade, add to our hand. It'll shuffle up our deck. So coordinate effort is really good for caught cards as well. If we get a caught card, we can just discard it because it is an upgrade that we control. So it's just really nice. A lot of weird utility that we can use from the coordinate effort. And we'll get this already on Captain America, just because our hand is a little bit uneven anyways, with no doubles and no meditation. All right, so let's go ahead and attach the coordinate effort. Attach the encounter card in play. We're gonna give this to Captain America. He now has coordinate effort on him. And then basically it's just a tactic upgrades for us to Optic Blast whenever we want to. Question is, do I want to just go ahead and play X here? Throw that out, have him activate, he'll scheme, he's confused. I think that's the play. And X can block in player phase. Yeah, we'll do 3 resources right here, so I can play Professor X. Force response whenever X enters play. Choose one. We're gonna pick the one to confuse the villain. So let's confuse good old Captain America. And then Professor X is gonna Thor for 3. Clear out the Fierce Determination here. So side scheme is defeated. Whenever it's defeated, attach Cap Sheet to Captain America. Here it has it. He activates against the player who defeats the scheme. We're in off ego, so his activation is going to be a scheme activation. He's going to scheme against us. He's confused. Nothing happens. And then X will take a consequential damage. So we blocked the scheme activation. We'll flip up here to hero form. We're going to use, or we're going to play this card right here. 0 cost upgrade. Play only if your identity has the X-Men trait. We have the X-Men trait here in our hero form. Attached to the friendly character will give us a Cyclops himself. We get +1 hit point and we gain the X-Men trait. So now I go to 11 life and we have the X-Men trait in Alter Ego and in hero form. I don't even want to attack because if I knock off the tough, I could Optic Blast with blindfold, but I'd rather just keep her. Yeah, he has retaliate, so we'll take damage just for knocking on tough. It's not worth it. So we're gonna waste our ready there. I really wish we had a meditation. That's okay. Let's end our turn. Let's go ahead and ready back up. Hold on a blindfold, draw back up to our hands to 5. Hopefully we get a double here. Ooh, meditation also works. Meditation works for sure. Yeah, so we just want to flip down blindfold, and then we can prevent an advance if he gets something like that. Okay, Captain America's turn. He's going to add 1/3 to the main scheme. Then he is going to attack us here. So we're going to have Professor X defend attack. He's in with a base of 2. Here's a boost card. Exhaust each upgrade you control. So our only upgrade is this, so it just gets exhausted there. And then just 2 damage would take out Professor X. So he's gone. All right, then Captain America is going to deal us a face down encounter card. So we have a total of 2 encounter cards here. We already know this is Namor. First one's going to be Namor. So with Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous, whenever he's reviewed, Namor activates against you. So he's going to attack us right off the bat. We're just going to take the hit. He's hitting with a base of 1. Villainous is a boost, 2. So 3 damage on Cyclops. Brings us down to 8 life. Okay. And then we have one more encounter card here, which is Horner Proteus attached to Namor. Okay. Oh, he gets +1 scheme though. When attached character schemes, given a tough stats, our hero action spend a mental and physical to discard that card. Do we have any tactic upgrades? We don't here. Okay, so let me see here. Got Namor there. What we could do, we could Pixie into Phoenix into priority target. Do I have the economy though is the question. Let's see. So if I spend 2, this means I won't be flipping down. So I spend 2 resources for a Pixie, okay? Pixie will pick up Phoenix. Cannot afford Phoenix. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Let me think. If I spend these 2 for a Pixie, okay, I pick up Phoenix. I can meditate onto Phoenix. But if I meditate onto Phoenix, I can get the priority target from discard power attached to Namor. But I can no longer Optic Blast in Alter Ego. This is only in hero form. Is where I can Optic Blast. Yeah, if I could have Optic Blasted him for this, then Phoenix and Pixie could take out Namor, which would have been really good. So that won't work. Okay, let me think. What's the play then? I could Pixie to pick up Professor X. Get a Confuse. We confuse Captain America again. Yeah, and then we just flip down. We grab priority target, attach to Namor. And then we can pop off next turn. Yep, I think that's the play here. Not the best thing, but that's okay. I think that's the play we gotta go for. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 resources here, so I can play Pixie. She's a 2-cost ally. As a response, after you play Pixie from your hand, we just did that. Add X-Men ally from discard power back to your hand. We're gonna get Professor X here. Do we get X? I think. Gets confused off. We have 1 scheme. Yeah, it's fine. Let's get Professor X to our hand. Okay. Then we're going to flip down to Alter Ego. We're going to play Meditation. Alter Ego action, exhaust your Alter Ego. Play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 3, so we can play Professor X here for free. After X enters play, choose one. We're going to pick the one to confuse the villain again. So let's confuse Captain America. Alright, X will exhaust door for 3, clear off the main scheme. We'll take a consequential damage. And we're going to use our ability here. Actually, I could have had X clear off build support. Should we do that? Let's go. Actually, sorry guys, we're gonna take that move back. I think that's actually a better play here. So we're not gonna have X Dort the main. Sorry for taking that back. We're gonna use our ability here, constant training. So search your deck discard off for tactic upgrade adds your hand. We'll get I was planning on playing priority, but we'll get practice defense adds your hand instead. And then we'll shuffle up our deck. Because right now Pixie can Dort the main for us. Because her activation is not gonna be used if I don't Dort the main. So we'll shuffle up our deck. And then what we're gonna do here, this is a way better play, I think. We'll use the resource here to play build support. If the player's side scheme comes in with 3 per player threat, and an X can just exhaust or 3 clear off the build support. When the side scheme is defeated, it goes into victory display. Each player may search your deck and discard pile for support that costs 3 or less and put it straight into play. We're going to grab our Uncanny X-Men here and put it straight into play. 3 cost support here. So it's a team card, and then each of your X-Men allies gets +1 hit point. If each of your characters have the X-Men trait, each of your X-Men allies costs 1 fewer resource to play. So really good that we got that out. Pretty early here from thanks to Professor X. Professor X will then take a consequential damage. And then we're gonna exhaust Pixie to throw for 1, clear off the main scheme. She would take a consequential damage as well. Hopefully we don't lose the main scheme, but we got Uncanny X-Men out now. When it's online because we got the X-Men trait even in Alter Ego thanks to Honor X-Men. Alright, that's gonna turn us right back up. So hopefully we draw into some doubles here, because I haven't seen any of the double resources yet. Draw into 6 here. And we drew everything we want to play with doubles, but not the actual doubles. So a little bit unfortunate there. I don't think we can get both Utopia and X-Jet in this turn. But we'll see if we can. We're going to try. All right. So Captain America's turn, he's going to add 1/3 to the main scheme. He's going to activate against us. He's confused, so he will not scheme. Namor is going to scheme with Villainous. Scheme with a base of 2 now because of the +1 there. Gets a boost, just 2. So he schemes for 4. The main goes up to 5 threat. If Captain America gets an advance, he'll scheme out the first main scheme. That's okay, but hopefully doesn't. And counter card is Atlantean Guard with Guard. Whenever it's reviewed, discard top 3 cards of your deck. 2, 3. There's a double and a meditation. Dang it, we didn't get either. All right, at the end of round, if X is in play, he gets this card, so X is gone here. All right, so we always get priority target. Let's concentrate here again. Alter Ego action. Search your deck for tactic upgrade. Add to your hand. We'll get priority target. It's a tactic upgrade. This one we can attach to an enemy, and when the attached enemy is defeated, we can draw 2 cards. I was hoping for like the Ruby Quartz Advisor or like anything else, but unfortunately, we're not getting it. Yeah, I can't pierce off the tough from Namor. Do I just take out Atlantean Guard? Let's see here. Forge is 1 cost. Tactic Brilliance gets a tactic upgrade. I need to draw with priority target. I think I just killed Atlantean Guard. We keep Namer up, and then we'll just block. Okay. Yeah, that'll be the play here. Okay, so let me think how I want to do this. We're going to go ahead and, with 8 life, that's fine. We're going to flip up to hero form. We're going to attach priority target to an enemy. We'll give it to Atlantean Guard. Then we can use Optic Blast. Spend 1 resource of any type to deal 3 damage to enemy with upgrade attached. This guy has an upgrade attached right there. So we'll spend a resource right here. So we do 3 damage, Optic Blasting Atlantean Guard. Let's exhaust this thing hero board to show that we use our ability. So we defeat the Atlantean Guard. Whenever the attached enemy is defeated with the priority target, we can draw 2 cards. But we get an ally. No ally. Let's go. We got a double though, so we can't Utopia here. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and use a double resource here to play Utopia. This is a 2-cost support. If each of your allies has X-Men trait, increase your ally limit by 1. We have all X-Men in this deck. After an X-Men ally enters play, we can exhaust Utopia to write up another X-Men character. Okay, so currently Uncanny X-Men is online because we have only X-Men characters on the table. So we can, let's swing for 1. We'll knock out the tough from Namor. Then we'll use 1 resource. Let's use a resource here. Actually, wait, I could play. Oh no, we always use the X-Jet to play Forge, and then we get it back, and then we have an extra resource. That's fine. Okay, we'll use 1 resource here to play Forge. 2-cost X-Men ally. Whenever you enters play, search your deck and discard pile for X-Men or X-Men support, add to your hand. We have the X-Jet here in discard pile, which is an X-Men support, add to your hand. And then whenever we play him, we can exhaust Utopia, write up another X-Men character, writing up Cyclops. Then we use 3 resources here, so I can play the X-Jet. 3-cost support, we can exhaust it to generate a wild resource for any player whose identity has an X-Men trait, which we do have in RTU and Hero form. So we got really well built out now. Do I have any more allies in the deck? We still have Dazzler in deck, so that's good. Okay, right? Yeah, we got Dazzler still. Okay, so what do we do here? We can't kill Namor because we don't have the damage on the table. So we're going to Thor for 2. Drops this main scheme down to 3 threat. Let's have Pixie do another 1 Thor. But she has 3 hit points here. So it drops down to 2 threat. She'll take a consequential damage. And 1 life left because Uncanny gives all the X-Men allies plus 1 hit point. And then Forge will swing for 1 on Namor. We want to take Namor out. Forge takes a consequential damage. That ends our turn. It's right back up. So that was a really good build out turn. We got Utopia and Extra there. And we got like basically all of our key stuff. We're dropping up to our hands this here at 5. Still haven't taken care of Namor yet, but maybe soon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We had a bunch of allies here. We still have Beast. So I could play Beast for 3 and then play Dazzler as well. Very, very high tempo here. Okay. Okay. It is Captain America's turn. He's gonna add 1 to the main, go to 3 threat. He's gonna attack us. I think we block with Forge. Yeah, Forge will block the hit. Hit with a base of 2. Here's the boost. 1, 3 damage, takes out Forge. Okay, Namor is going to hit us here. I think we block with Pixie. If I play Beast. Yeah, then we block with Pixie here. Pixie will defend a hit because he has Villainous. Here's his boost. 3. Okay, so it's going to be 4 damage here. Takes out Pixie. Okay. Alright, so that's it with the activation phase. We get dealt 1 face down counter card. Review. Atlantean Guard again with Guard. Discard top 3 cards of your deck. The Ruby Quartz Visor. We need that with this build, so we can start blasting. Alright, back over to our turn. Alright, let's see what I want to do here. Do I go Psylocke? I think. Or do I go Dazzler? I think we go Dazzler for the Temple. Psylocke's so good, though. But I kind of want more Temple right now. I want to confuse. Yeah, so we'll do... We want a Utopia on Beast, I think. Beast swings 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we can hold on to Psylocke. Let me be super greedy. Beast gets me a double. I can use my ability. Do I have any more tactic upgrades? Actually, I don't know if I have any more. Exploit weakness. We got priority target, practice defense. Exploit weakness, practice defense, and priority target. We have no more tactic upgrades because of the coordinate efforts. We already drew them, so we have to toss Psylocke here. That's okay. So we're gonna flip down for sure. So I think we want the ready on. Do I want to take them out or do I want to recover? If Cyclops swings 1 here, we play Beast. We could ready up Cyclops. Beast and Dazzler take out Namor. And then we recover. That's actually the best way to do that. Okay, so we're gonna exhaust, swing for 1 on Namor. Brings him down to 2 threat, or 2 damage on him. Then we're gonna do 3 resources here so I can play Beast. Whenever Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card. Add to your hand. We'll get a double resource here to our hand. And then we can also exhaust Utopia whenever we play Beast to ready up an X-Men character, ready up Cyclops. Then we'll do extra as 1 resource. This will be 2 more for a total of 3, because Dazzler's only 3 costs because of Uncanny X-Men to play Dazzler. Whenever she enters play, confuse enemy. Let's go and confuse Captain America. Then Beast swings for 2, Dazzler swings for 2, total of 6 damage now, takes out Namor. Both allies take consequent damage. So we finally killed Namor. Took a bit, but we got him now. And then, do I need to thwart the main? We're decking out, aren't we? Maybe a thwart is good. Yeah, let's exhaust a thwart for 2 from the main scheme, just in case something happens. And then we'll flip down to all 3 because we got confused, and then we're going to end our turn. Let's right back up. Okay? Should hopefully be popping up here. We'll draw back up to 6. We deck out, get Delph face down and counter card. Yeah, our economy is looking really good, and we'll play this Avengers Mansion in our hand to really take over the Avengers. So all we need to do now is get our Ruby Quartz Visor, then we're blasting Captain America every single turn with that coordinated effort. And even without the Ruby Quartz Visor, if we just have an extra resource, we can do that. All right, and then we are drawing 2 more cards. In meditation? Meditation, that's okay. All right, Captain America's turn. He's adding a 1 to the main. He's going to scheme. He's confused. Nothing happens. This guy schemes for 1, so the main goes up to 3 threat. Then Captain America is going to deal us a face down and counter card, so we have 2 here. First one is a side scheme. Each Atlantis minion cannot take damage with Amplify Hinder 1+3, so 4 threat there on the Amplified side scheme. So I had to get rid of that before we kill this minion. I'm glad I got rid of Namor. Last encounter card is, Shadow of the Past. Okay, so we're going to get out Mr. Sinister. And our Nemesis side scheme. He has Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous. And their Nemesis side scheme. When defeated, we search the encounter and discard power for Gene Therapy and reveal it. I remember we have to kill the way Nemesis works. We want to clear it off before we kill Sinister because we want it to go on Sinister. What was that? 2 threat on there. Oh yeah, let's just check what Gene Therapy does. Attach the enemy with the lowest print attack without Gene Therapy. Oh, actually go on. No, go on Sinister. But we could actually have it go on Atlantean Guard. It doesn't matter. I mean, we want to kill. We'll probably just put it on Sinister, and then we'll put this into the encounter deck, and we'll shuffle this up. And that's going to resolve our Shadow of the Past, bringing out the Nemesis. Okay, and then it is back over to our turn here. Okay, resolving that. All right, let's see what we want to do. Let's go ahead and use our constant training action. Search your deck for attack and upgrade. Add to your hand. We get the priority target because I want that card draw. Let's see, Stalwart, Toughness, Villains. I don't have Piercing. Really wish we had the Ruby Quartz Visor here for the Piercing. Okay, let's see what our hand's looking like. Ooh, I got Ricochet Beam. Didn't see that there in the hand. Well, let's have Beak. I could go no mansion here and then just go crazy. No, I feel like we might be able to do everything. So let me think here. Yeah, we're gonna attempt. Maybe I priority target this guy and just kill him here. And we can draw more cards and then see what we want to do with that. Yeah. Alright, so let's do let me think. We're gonna do X-Jet. We can use that in Alter Ego because we have the X-Men trait with on X-Men. That's 1 resource. This is gonna be 3 more for a total of 4. So I can play the Avengers Mansion. We're really taking over the Avengers Mansion here with Cyclops. We can exhaust the mansion to draw a card. Let's go and do that. Draw a card. Ooh, a double! I forgot all of our allies are cheaper, huh? I forgot about that. So Beak's only 1 cost, Gambit's 2 cost. Okay, we're gonna flip up here to hero form. If I priority target on Sinister, I can leave the Atlantean Guard. If I priority target on Sinister, yeah, we're gonna attach priority target here on Mr. Sinister. So he has a tactic upgrade on him. We'll exhaust, swing for 1, knock off the top. There's just so many different options we can do here. Then we're gonna use a double resource here. So I can play the Ricochet Beam. 2-cost event, do 3 damage to enemy, and do 3 damage to enemy with upgrade attached. We'll hit Sinister for 3 and another 3 to him because he has an upgrade attached. That would defeat our nemesis, Mr. Sinister. He's gone. We can proc the priority target. When attached enemy is defeated, we can draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Can't discard the card. Okay, so now we got rid of that. And then, let's think here. Oh yeah, Atlantean minions can't even take damage right now. So, let me think. I'm short 1 resource. I could play Beak and Sunfire, not go Gambit here. That might be pretty greedy. I think that's what we do though, because then I can pop that off, get the red and Cyclops, thwart that out, and then kill the minion. Yep, that's the play. We do a resource here, so I can play Sunfire. It's only 1 cost because Uncanny X-Men. We can exhaust Utopia when we play X-Men allies to ready up an X-Men character. Sunfire is going to be ready up. We're not going to trigger his response. It's not forced. Then we'll use 1 resource here to play Beak, who's 1 cost. After you play Beak from your hand, remove 1/3 from the scheme for each X-Men ally you control. We got 4 X-Men allies here. And because Utopia, we can increase our ally by 1 because we're all X-Men. So that would take 4 threat off of this side scheme right there. Clearing it, so now Atlanteus minions can't take damage. Alright. Then we're going to have Cyclops exhaust Thor for 2 to clear off this side scheme right there. When defeated, search the encounter and discard box for Gene Therapy and reveal it. So we're going to get Gene Therapy here. Right here. So attach enemy with the lowest printed ATK. So we can choose if they're tied. Both the Atlantean Guard and Captain America have an ATK of 2. So we're going to give this Atlantean Guard here. He gets +2 more attack now. And then whenever attached enemy attacks, the attack has overkill and piercing. At the end of the attack, discard Gene Therapy. So that is fine because we're going to kill him right now. Which is why we want to clear the side scheme first. So shuffle up the encounter deck a little bit here. Alright. And then what we're doing, we'll have Beak swing for 1, Sunfire swings for 2, 3 damage, takes out the Atlantean Guard. He can take damage now, so he's gone. Both the allies here will take some consequential damage. Alright, and then we'll do Beast with Thor for 2, drops the main down to 1 threat. He'll take 1 consequential damage, and that's going to end our turn. Let's ready back up. Alright, that was really good. We're in complete control now. We're fully built out. Mansion, Extra, Utopia, and Uncanny. And we got our 4 ally lineup to block for us. Yeah, I think the game's over now. We're chopping up to 5. Cyclops. Crazy good. Alright. It is Captain America's turn. He's going to add 1 to the main. He's going to attack us. We're going to block with Beak. Then with a base of 2. Here's his boost card. 1. So 3 damage. Takes out Beak. Then we get dealt 1 face down counter card. Revealing it. Cap's helmet. Attach Captain America. He gains Stalwart now. We have to make a basic attack and spend 3 resources at the same time to get rid of it. And his +1 scheme. Alright, that's fine. Alright, back over to our turn. Let's Mansion. Draw a card. Full Blast. We don't have Piercing though. And we can't pierce because he has a shield anyways. Alright, what is the play here? Do we have anything I want to do? Not really. We just go on full damage here. Don't want to flip down. I mean, Triage can heal me. He can also heal an ally. We could Full Blast here, I think. We just do some damage to the Full Blast. So we gotta knock off that Tough first. So let's have Sunfire swing for 2 on Captain America to knock off his Tough. Captain America will retaliate because he has the retaliate 1 with the shoot. Defeat Sunfire. Okay. Then Cyclops is going to swing for 1 on Captain America. Brings him down to 17. He's going to retaliate, hit us back for 1. Brings down to 7. Then after a hero or Captain America loses their attack, their ATK and damage attached character, which we just did. We did 1 damage. We can steal the shield. So now Cyclops has Cap's shield. We have Cap's hero board, and we have Cap's Avengers Mansion. All right. Then what are we going to do here? We want to go ahead and use our Optic Blast ability. So we can spend a resource of any type. We'll use extra as a resource to do 3 damage to enemy with upgrade attached. He has upgrade attached right there. So we're going to do 3 damage. Wait. Sorry. Did that wrong. Hold up. We need to ready up first. So we need to play Triage. So sorry about that, guys. I messed that up. We're going to first use a resource here and play Triage. That's the play. When Triage enters play, heal 2 damage to X-Men character with heal 2 from Cyclops, brings us down back up to 9 life. Then when we play him, we can exhaust Utopia to ready up the X-Men character. We need to ready up here because I always forget that Full Blast exhausts Cyclops. Okay, now we're going to use our Optic Blast. Spend a resource of any type, X-Shed here. Deals 3 damage to enemy with upgrade attached. He has coordinate effort, so 3 on Captain America. Then we're going to use a resource here So I can play full blast. When you use your Optic Blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. It deals 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So it's going to be 8 plus 3, which is 11 damage on Captain America. Brings him from 17 down to, wait, 11. No, I did it wrong. 17 minus 11 is 6. So it's down to 6 here. All right. Ah, I can't flip him. I'm short 1 damage. I would love to flip him here. But we have 5 damage with the allies. Dang it. We have retaliate, actually. So if I take a hit from him, I can flip him during building phase and do more damage during player phase. Is that the play? Yeah, let's go and flip him. No, but then he'll steal the shield back. Does he get the shield with his one review? Dear God, America, not take damage. No, he doesn't take the shield. So I want to keep the shield. Never mind. So we're not going to retaliate because then he'll take the shield back and I have to deal with taking it back again. All right, that's fine. Let's do Dowser with door for 2, clear off the main. Should take console damage. Triage swings for 1 into Captain America, brings down to 5 life. Triage takes 8 consequential damage. And no flipping. That's going to enter turn. Let's right back up. So we'll hold on to Phoenix here. I need 2 turns for Phoenix, unfortunately. Ooh, we got Ruby Quartz Visor. That's going to be fun. All right, Captain America's turn. He adds 1 threat to the main. He's going to attack us. We'll block with Triage. Hit him with base of 2. Here's the boost, 2. So 4 damage takes Triage out. All right, then we could dealt a face down encounter card. Review, shield toss in hero form. If Cap shield is attached to him, do 2 damage to each card you control. It's not. So otherwise, attach a shield to him. So he just gets a shield here, and that's all that does. So take the shield back anyways. Never mind. Dang it. I mean, he would have wiped our board if we didn't do that. So that's fine. All right, gotta take the shield back. Let's mention and draw a card here. Got our few commander. He has Stalwart, but if I can blindfold, I guarantee the encounter cards. And I play Ruby Quartz Visor and hold into Phoenix. That's a play, and then we flip him here. Okay, so let's do blindfold first, or no? Okay, we're gonna swing for 1 on Captain America. 1 damage brings it down to 4. Then we're gonna take a retaliate, draw down to 8. We'll steal the shield back here because we dealt damage with our ATK. So now we have the shield. I always want to keep the shield here, playing a Cyclops against Captain America. Cyclops, too powerful. Then we're going to use, we have the thing now. So we're going to play blindfold next. We'll use 2 resources to play blindfold, who's only 2 costs. Whenever she enters play, look at the top 5 cards in the encounter deck. And we can discard 1, put the rest back in the same order. So we cannot change the order here for these 5 cards. Okay, so he's going to scheme with a boost of 1. This would be our first encounter card. Wait, we don't get 1 encounter card. No. He's going to deal his encounter card first because we flip him. So Alter Ego, discard ally or creation. That's fine. So this would be our encounter card. He schemes the base of this or this. We can give him a boost of 0 on his scheme. And this would be our next encounter card. Otherwise, play 2 that amazing. Oh, that's super chill. Yeah, we discard this. Okay, and this would be the order. Yep, so we just flip down. Super easy there. Thank you, Blindfold, for the scrying. Okay, so we got that. Then we're going to use it to actually generate a resource. This would be a second resource here. We can finally play our Ruby Quartz Visor. 2 cost upgrade. As a hero resource, when exhaust this card, generate an energy resource for your Optic Blast ability, which is limited once per round. And the attack will have piercing and range for that. So let's go ahead and Optic Blast using Ruby Quartz Visor. Pinging Captain America for 3 brings him down to 1, and he has to upgrade attach, which is why we're able to do that. So that's just so good. Then we'll have Dowser swinging for 2, brings down 0, and that'll flip him over to his 4th and final stage here. He has Steady, but he already has Star anyways. He has 22 life. When reviewed, do each player face on encounter card, Captain America cannot take damage this phase. We know the encounter card already. And then Dazzler is going to... oh, wait, did I forget to give him a tough? I think we forgot to give him a tough, guys. Sorry, I messed that up. Okay, so what we need to do before that... So I forgot his response. When he captures you with attached Captain America, give him a tough status card. So sorry, let me fix that right now. So we're going to have Beast swing in for 2 first to knock out the tough. He'll take consequential damage and get knocked out. Then we can still do everything the exact same, where Cyclops hits for 1 to take the tough, all that stuff. And then we play Dazzler flips him over still. And then Dazzler takes constant damage, gets knocked out. I forgot to write up with Utopia too. So I think the mistake should have been fixed there. Yeah, so we did that. And then we're going to have Blindfold Thor for 2, clear off the main scheme. She'll take a consequential damage. And then we'll flip down to Alter Ego, and we're just going to end our turn. So it's right back up. Yeah, I forgot the Utopia there. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. We might be able to kill him next turn. Let's draw back up to our hands up to 6. Ooh, yeah, we got Exploit Weakness. Max 1 for enemy. Dang it. We do 2 random, that's really nice. No other damaging cards. We need the Ricochet Beam with the Full Blast. I think we might be short a little bit. Okay, Captain America's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main. He's going to scheme with a base of 2, +1, so it's 3. Here's a boost. 0, resolve the boost ability of your main engaged with you. There's none. We manipulate it that way. So just scheme for 3. Main goes up to 4 threat. Then Cap will deal us a face down and counter card. Total 2. First one is Heroic Strike. When reviewed in Alter Ego, which we are in, this card an ally or upgrade we control. That's this card Blindfold, which she's gone. Then our last encounter card is Concussive Force. When reviewed in Alter Ego, if Sinister in play, he schemes. Otherwise, plays 2 that on the main scheme. Makes it go up to 6 threat out of 7, so we're fine. All right, and then it's back over to our turn. Let's mansion. Don't think we're able to. Do I use my ability to get attack to upgrade? We're just short on allies, to be honest. We need to draw a Pixie or something to pick up another ally. We have the economy, we just don't have enough damage right now. This can get us a tactic card. Yeah, there's no point here. Yeah, we just play Pixie. Okay, well, let's go ahead and exhaust, heal for 3. Play Phoenix, go back up to our full life of 11. Then, yeah, so we just take a little bit slow here. We'll kill him the next turn. Then we're going to play Phoenix. It's only 2 costs because we have the X-Men share with Armored X-Men. So we'll do 1, 2 resources. Play Phoenix. When her sheet enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile, add to your hand. We'll get our Full Blast, add to your hand. Okay. Then we're going to wait. Tactical Brilliance can pick Exploit Weakness back up. So yeah, I think we just do that. We're gonna flip up. Oh, sorry. When we play Phoenix, we'll exhaust Utopia to ready up Cyclops. Gotta get that ready here with the Spiritual Tactician. Then we'll flip up to Hero Form. And then we're gonna play our Tactical Brilliance using Extra as a resource. There's a second resource here. Hero action, Thor remove 3 threat from the scheme. Drops the main from 6 down to 3. And it says you choose a tactic card in your discard pile, add it to your hand. We'll get this tactic card back to your hand there. Okay. Then we're just gonna Full Blast here. So we're gonna use Optic Blast using Ruby Quartz Visor. And as interrupt when we use your Optic Blast ability, we can use a resource here. I don't even need to play the Exploit Weakness. Resource there to play the Full Blast. So we get 8 additional damage and attack is overkill. So we do 11 damage on Captain America with exhaust though, everything. So 11 damage brings him down to 11 life. And that resolves this. Phoenix is going to Thor for 2, drops the main down to 1 threat. She'll take a constant damage. And that's going to end our turn. Let's right back up. So what we have to do now is we just draw Pixie. The cards left in the deck. Yeah, we draw Pixie, and then Pixie picks up Phoenix. So we'll discard this, drop it up to 5, hold on to Exploit Weakness. Yeah, we got Pixie there. Yeah, so Pixie picks up Phoenix, who picks up Full Blast again, and we're going to Full Blast again. 3 Full Blasts across a couple of turns there. All right, Captain America's turn. He's going to add 1 threat to the main, so the 2, 7. He attacks us. We'll have Phoenix block. And with a base of 3, here's the boost. 3, so 6 damage takes out Phoenix. Then we get dealt 1 face down encounter card. Reveal. Spectrum, Teamwork Avenger. When defeated, give this card to enemy leader face on boost card. So it does not matter. She does not have guard. We're just going to ignore her here. Back over to our turn. Let's mansion. Draw a card. And then we're going to play Pixie, who's only 1 cost. So 1 resource here to play Pixie. After you play Pixie from your hand, add an X-Men ally from discard pile back to your hand. We'll get Phoenix here. And then we'll do a double resource here. So I'm not going to use Utopia. That's fine. To play Phoenix, who's 2 costs. When our Phoenix enters play, choose a Cyclops card and discard pile, add to your hand. We'll get the Full Blast back to our hand here. And then we need to play. Ooh, do I just Ricochet Beam and Full Blast? Yeah, I don't even play Exploit Weakness. That's fine. Okay, so here we have the thing attached to him, so we don't need to attach the tactic upgrade. So we are going to use 2 resources here to play Ricochet Beam. Here, action attack, do 3 damage to enemy and 3 damage to enemy with upgrade attached. So all 6 on Captain America. Brings it from 11 down to 5. Phoenix swings for 2, brings from 5 down to 3. Pixie swings for 2, brings from 3 down to 1. And then both the allies will take consequential for that. Pixie lives with a +1 hit point from Uncanny X-Men. And Phoenix takes a consequential damage as well. Then we're going to use our Optic Blast on Captain America with the core effort. Exhaust Ruby Core's Visor to give the attack piercing and ranged. And then we can exhaust extra generated while resource to play our interrupt full blast. When you use your Optic Blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. The attack deals 8 additional damage and gains overkill. So that's going to be 11 more damage there on Captain America. He has 1 life left, blowing him up with that third full blast in a single game. All right, that was it there, guys. That was a game. Yeah, that was super duper fun. Huge shout outs to Paul for reminding me to play Cyclops with this. Man, I love Cyclops. He's just a blast every single time. Love the coordinate effort there with him as well. Super powerful, guys. Crazy, crazy bonkers to be able to Optic Blast every single turn. And the Ruby Quartz Advisor generating the resource for that. And full blasting non-stop with Phoenix, recurring it. Oh man, that was a fun game, guys. All right, guys. Thank you so much for everyone who made it this far in the video. I hope you guys all liked this video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.